All right. So you're an induction this week, you know. How are you, Thomas?
I introduced last week.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I did.
All right.
Pretty sure I
No,
did.
I did, but well, we'll go that way. Welcome. Welcome to another Miles Garrett jersey. I'm wearing a Miles Garrett jersey because
Why
welcome
why are
to
you wearing a Myles Garrett jersey?
because
This?
the Browns traded him to the Los Angeles Rams for I think a sack of balls and a couple oranges. I don't know. No, they got a good player. And
Somebody
well,
posted the breakdown of what his pay was actually gonna be after
I
all the
did.
taxes
I
and everything.
posted it.
Was that you?
Yeah, it was me.
That's
He's
funny, dude.
$177 million contract. He's going to bring home $78 million because California taxes the living shit out of you.
Listen, man, I could live on 70 plus $1 million.
But that's over the next like so many years. How's he going to survive? You know
Yeah,
what?
you're right. He'll probably be in abject poverty living in like Compton.
If he's living in LA, at the cost of living, that might cover it. It's, you got to hire your full-time human feces cleaner, and you
Well, that's
know
more San Francisco than it is LA.
now it's getting to be LA. I hear LA's
Yeah.
getting pretty bad. But it's another week of Relative Truths. I'm your host, Vince. This is my cohort in crime, Thomas. And it's kind of I don't know. Some people say it's not a good thing, sad week for Cleveland fans because of Myles Garrett. He doesn't care about anything really, except butter. I can't eat butter. Cares about that a lot. Said he'd fight me on that. But
No, I said dairy, not butter.
well, is butter dairy?
Dairy in general. It is.
I
I
I
said
re
dairy in
oh,
general.
I do eat a lot of cheese.
Yeah.
I do like cheese, so you can't ruin that for me. I don't care. What the hell is it? Whoa, that's whoa. Hello.
Don't worry about it.
I'm not. I don't care.
Don't worry about it. No, I like butter. I use butter. We
I love
actually
butter.
we've got we've had some really good vegan butters. You couldn't tell the difference.
Mm-mm.
Um
Mm-mm. No,
the cheese is like kind of a no-go though. I've tried dozens of vegan cheeses and they don't cut it.
dude, you gotta have real cheese.
No, I agree. I agree.
Yeah.
I still like when I cook with cheese, I use real cheese. But when I cook with butter, I use vegan butter.
No, vegan butters. That's no. That shouldn't even be allowed.
I could cook you something with vegan
No.
butter and you would never know the difference.
If you put vegan butter on my toast and a piece of toast with real butter on it, I could tell the difference.
You couldn't tell the difference.
Yeah, good.
I
Bet me.
love butter on my toast, and I use vegan butter,
Yeah,
and
vegan
it's like the
butter.
exact same thing.
What the hell is it made out of? What kind of oil?
I don't know. Avocado?
Okay, avocado oil is not bad.
Yeah, it's not.
I could deal with avocado. Look, I gotta complain a little bit about our
All right.
viewership. We had four
Well, we are
views. We had 4 views last week. We
what?
had we had 8 the week before, but you know how many likes we get every week? Likes on the page?
I don't know. 1?
1.
Is it your son?
Yes. So, I mean, it's cool. I'm our 8 viewers. I'm glad you watched, but please, please, please hit the like button, hit the share button. Help us grow to 10, maybe 15 viewers. That would be
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
Please, you know. Tom doesn't care. It's on his shirt. But I do. So he doesn't care.
But I'm polite about it.
Thanks. Yeah. So what do you think of this Myles Garrett trade? Give me your perspective. I know you're a
Okay,
Browns fan.
so, um, my honest opinion is I don't care. I
Really?
could honestly care less. Yeah.
You're
I
not a
don't pay
Browns
enough
fan.
attention to foot. No, I'm as much a Browns fan as I am any other NFL team.
Hmm.
I'm just not a huge football fan anymore, man. I ruined football for myself. I played in, so many fantasy leagues at one
See,
time
I can't.
that
Yeah.
it just killed it for me.
Well,
And
that's
even years later, I have a really hard time getting back into it because when I sit down to watch a game,
Vincent.
I find
Listen to this.
myself yeah, I find myself getting back into that mentality, and I start looking at, like,
Was
stats and
I try to tell my sons that playing fantasy football and stuff is just it's not healthy. It's not good. It's not good for the sport because you find yourself rooting for, like if the Steelers are playing the Browns, but you have a Steelers player on your fantasy team, and then you start rooting against your team because you want
yeah,
points to win you some money. So it's unhealthy and it's not good. This is for you. I mean, just look what I mean, if you
yeah.
wouldn't have
Well,
played fantasy if you wouldn't have
you're not
played
rooting for
fantasy
teams
football.
anymore, you're rooting for players.
Right, exactly. And that's why I never got involved with it. I never it was like, "No, I'm a Browns fan, that's it. I'm not gonna root for anybody else, I'm not gonna root for any other players, unless I personally want to, not because of a stat or, anything like that." And I agree with you wholeheartedly. And it's a shame
The,
because, you know, well, you've saved yourself from a lot of freaking bullcrap with the Browns, but yeah,
the one, church league I was on for years and years and years, bunch of diehard Browns fans, like old
yummy.
school diehard Browns friends. Didn't matter who the player was, if they were on the Ravens or the Steelers, they would not take him.
Good.
I mean, top 10 picks just not getting taken in the fantasy draft because they wouldn't take him, which was fun.
That's good. I'll give you my take even though you don't care. I think it was a really good move by the Browns because
Probably.
and hear me out. They know they're rebuilding. They know they need to find a starting quarterback. They know it's not gonna happen this year. They know it's not gonna happen next year, but it may happen in like 3 years or so, okay? So they're looking 3 years out. In 3 years, Myles Garrett's gonna be 33, and he's gonna be on the decline big time.
Mhm. How long of a
So
contract did he sign with LA?
well, it's just a continuation of what's remainder on the Browns
Oh,
contract.
gotcha. Which was
So,
how many more years? Do you know?
I don't 3, I think,
Okay.
3 or 4, not sure. But so then they get a player who's first round pick who's a beast. He's a high level player, the edge pass, the defensive end who's only like 25, 24, 25. In 3 years, he's gonna be 28, 29, still in his prime. Super good move by the Browns.
Arguably, probably better than he is now.
Right. And
Right.
the only thing I can complain about is I think they should have got another first round pick out of it. But I'm not gonna complain. If you count the guy, he's a first round pick by the Rams. They got a first round pick, a second round pick, and a third round pick. So, I mean, it wasn't horrible, horrible, but I think it was very insightful by the Browns. And I think it was a very smart move. He's coming off defensive player of the year. He did all that with the Browns. You can't take that away from him. Can't take that away from the Browns. So get rid of him now. Hopefully he'll get a ring, and I hope he gets a ring. He deserves one. He's a great player, and great players deserve to get a ring. And he's going to a team that was so close to going to the Super Bowl. So good for him. I think all in all, it was a good thing. So yeah, yeah, yeah.
So, as a Browns fan, do you think that they'll ever move beyond rebuilding?
No,
Never? Constant
It's
cycle
just
of
it's
rebuilding?
just it's just one buffoonery season after another. They'll find some way to screw it up. They'll find some way to screw it up because Jimmy Haslam's an idiot and he's got to get involved and he screws it up when he gets involved. And he just needs to stay. He needs to stay away. He needs to just stay the hell out of it and sit back and hopefully something could change. But from for now, I just see it the Browns being the Browns.
Yeah.
Factory of frustration.
So, I moved to Cleveland in '97. Well, there were no Browns. Browns had moved to Baltimore, and
Yeah, we
we're
know.
still a couple years away from getting the Browns back. And I remember how excited people were, and it's been one disappointment after another, man. It's insane. I mean,
extremely.
what the best we've done since they came back is the first round of the playoffs?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah,
That's pretty sad, man.
that's dude. It's sad. Because I lived through the Sype years, the cardiac kids going to the AFC game, championship games.
Yeah.
I lived through Kozar era, two championship games, the drive, the fumble. Lived through that crap. Had my heart broken there. And when they moved, I cried. And then Baltimore goes and wins Super Bowls. That should have been ours. Should have been ours. And then yeah, and this shit show we've had since whenever the hell they came back. I don't know. It's hard. It's
It's been
hard.
rough.
It's been, dude.
It's been rough,
It's
man.
been so rough. But
So I grew up watching.
I had my Garrett jersey. I figured I'd throw it on in reverence for the man going out there and spending, 70% of his paycheck into taxes. Dumbass.
I grew up watching the Buccaneers, who, 70s and 80s and 90s Bucks were just catastrophe.
Yeah, they sucked.
So then I move up here and they start getting better.
Yeah.
So the year they went to the Super Bowl, I had tickets that night to go down to not the Agora, the Odeon, and see Henry Rollins doing a spoken word.
Henry Rollins.
Yeah, great show. But
Was
this
it?
is back before DVRs and instant
Right.
replay, So my mom was actually going to record it for me, old school VCR, pop a tape in and record it.
And hopefully you have
So
enough
you,
time on the tape.
yeah, so you remember where the Odeon was down in the flats?
Yeah.
You remember what was like 2 doors down from them? It
What?
was the Hooters. It was a
Is what?
giant Hooters,
Oh,
giant
Hooters.
Hooters,
Okay.
just all
Lit.
glass, floor to ceiling glass from one end to the other.
And had
Hooters.
the game on.
So we go to this Henry Rollins show, and I'm all excited when we're leaving because I'm going to go home and I'm going to watch the Super Bowl and see what happened.
Oh,
I don't have the
no.
radio on. I'm like, I'm walking to my car like la 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 la,
So you hit the wall of
and then
glass at
we
Hooters.
we pass this Hooters, and I just happen to glance over, and the Bucks are all.
That sucks,
Damn it.
dude.
Yeah.
Oh.
But yeah, man, I was a Bucks fan my whole life, and then I was a Tampa Bay Lightning fan from the time of their inception, and both of them were bums until I moved to Ohio, and then both of them won.
And then Cleveland sucks. And
And Cleveland sucks.
maybe it's you.
It could be. I have actually tossed that idea around in my head that maybe it's me.
Maybe you should go back down to Florida or something and see if the Browns, go to the Super Bowl this year. Just move down there. Just go down and
Just move
stay
down
at
for a
your
season.
go down in for the season, stay at your in-laws, place for the season and see what happens. Nah, what the hell? You know.
But if that happened, I'd never be allowed back in Cleveland.
No. No, you'd be killed if you tried to come back here,
Yeah,
probably.
yeah, that's rough.
Yeah, it sucks. Huh.
Well, I'm sorry for your loss. I'm glad you've got seems like a pretty healthy attitude about it.
Yeah, I mean, I think it was a good move. I mean, it's a business, it's a business, and they Andrew Barry's got a smart business mind, and he's thinking about the future. And you don't want to have a good team, a good quarterback, and a good team, and you got an aging, ailing, you know, former, great player on your defense bringing you down. So smart move.
Right.
I think it was
Yeah.
a smart move. If anybody disagrees with me, read Tom's shirt. That's all I got to tell you. It's right there. Yep. That's it. That's it. What do you got? Nothing.
So I mean, we kind of started talking about this a little bit, but food.
Love food.
So follow a bunch of chefs.
Man, My head's
on
burnt. It
Facebook.
just yeah.
Most of them aren't in the US. Like all of the
Really?
US ones that I follow you, it's all barbecue stuff, and
Yeah.
but most of the chefs I follow are elsewhere. Most of them in Europe.
Alright.
I don't know if I mentioned this on air or not, but so we've had a bunch of international students:
Right.
Spain, Germany, China, Mongolia. One kid from Netherlands,
Really?
somewhere around there.
Cool.
Yeah. Do you
That's
know
cool.
one thing universally that all of them have said to me very early in their time here?
No, I would have no clue.
Why is your McDonald's so bad?
Yeah, really? Wow. Well, that because it's crap?
Why is your McDonald's so bad?
The baby burgers or just in general?
Just in general,
Everything. Yeah,
just in
well,
general, but especially the burgers.
did you
But
tell
I'm
them 'em they're
watching these.
trying to kill us? But go ahead.
Well, not not until this year with my Spanish student. I made fun of him for the baby burgers, but that
Well, I mean, even if you put that aside, all the chemicals and all the crap, they're trying to kill us with this stuff. But go ahead.
so I'm watching these chefs and the quality of the ingredients, like just to look at them,
It's crazy.
it's so different, man.
Mhm.
It's so much better. Like
Everywhere in the world except the US, glyphosate and that shit is banned. So when they grow
it,
vegetables, they grow real vegetables with no
yeah.
pesticides and bullshit on it. You know, that it and dude,
Like
it
you watch some of these documentaries on the farming industry in the United States.
it's
Like
horrible.
farmers, like real vegetable farmers have been driven out of business.
Yeah.
All you can farm and make money is corn, and not good corn,
Corn and
shit corn
soybeans.
that
Corn
they
and
make
soy
that they make corn syrup out of
yeah.
for high fructose corn syrup, which is in just about everything, which is god awful for you. It's
I
just
won't
killing you.
I won't buy anything with that in it.
But like,
You know what's worse for you than that stuff? Is that bromated vegetable oil that they put in
yeah,
Mountain Dew and shit. That stuff will kill you, like,
yeah.
kill you dead. It's unhealthy. They dude, it's their eggs
So
are
I
on a shelf. They're not in the fridge. In Europe, you go buy eggs,
I
they're
know,
sitting on a shelf. You
I
pick
know,
them up and buy them.
I know. You watch them crack these eggs, and just like the firmness of the yolk and the yellowness of the
Yep.
yolk, like the bright color of it. I mean, almost the damn color of your jersey.
It's because they don't bleach and poison it and shit just to make them white. Who gives a shit if the eggs
It's
are white?
it's ridiculous, man. And like you look at their beef, you look at these steaks that they bring out, and the fat on the beef doesn't look like gray and moldy like it
Yeah,
does here.
I know.
It's like this,
Well,
and I know fat is not healthy, but like it's
I
like
eat it.
this.
I eat it.
It's just it looks like a healthier piece of meat, and
Well, it's the same, go
the
to
herbs, like the herbs are fresh from a freaking garden. They're not like sitting in little plastic containers, in the produce section at Giant Eagle.
look, I had when I lived in California, I had a lemon tree in my backyard. And I went out and I got a lemon and I peeled it. And it's funny because I remember my hand was brown because when the peeled squirt, it was dirt, just dirt that settled on it. I'm like, oh wow, these are like fresh. And that lemon was so dude, I can't explain it. Picking it off the tree, peeling it, that lemon you literally could eat like an orange. The taste was so different and so good that it doesn't store-bought lemons are shit. They're garbage, compared to picking one off a tree and using it. It's still sour, but it's not that fake sour that these lemons
Yeah.
are, and, oh my god,
I remember going
unbelievable.
to my grandparents when I was a little kid, and my grandmother had a garden out back, and we would go out there and she would let me pick carrots fresh out of the ground and hose them off and eat them. And the taste of those carrots, it's just it's
Different.
so different and
It
it's
is.
so amazing.
It is.
It
There
just it just it kills me.
everything is I won't let Tina buy seedless watermelon anymore because those are
No,
engineered.
because
They're fake.
it's organically engineered. It's
Right.
it's
It's
crazy.
so we buy seeded, which everybody complains, "Oh, you got seeds." Yeah, well, it's a real watermelon. That's how you freaking
Right.
grow watermelons. How do you grow another watermelon from a seedless watermelon? You can't. So it I growing up, my dad always had a garden, okay? So green peppers, he would plant I don't think he planted corn, but carrots, onions, uh, he would, uh, I forget what else, peppers, cucumbers, zucchini, and it we go on, to Willie's Market. It's down on Bagley. It's a farmer's market that the family grows this stuff out. I don't know, in Ashtabula or somewhere, and they bring it and they sell it. Dude, cauliflower the size of a basketball instead of these little heads like this you get at the store, you know? I mean, these things are huge, and they're like $3. Oh, hell yeah, I would pay $3 for that. And, we could eat that for 2 days because they're just so big and so fresh, and it is amazing. The chemicals and the engineering and the fake shit and the poison and everything has just killed it's killed the nutritional value of our vegetables, fruits and vegetables, and the taste and everything. Do you know back in the 50s and 40s, 30s, 40s, 50s, whatever, you could have, I think it was like 2 or 3 oranges in one day, and that would be your daily intake of vitamin C. Now, they said it would take like 25 or 30 oranges a day to get the same
Yeah.
nutrition that you got back then because they sterilize this shit with chemicals.
That's why the only way to get your vitamins and shit now is taking vitamins, taking synthetic vitamins, and it's ridiculous
It
because you
is.
should be able to get all of that from
Your food.
your produce,
Yeah.
your food.
I'll tell you, the only store do you know the bands, the stickers? If you see a sticker on produce that begins with 4, it's chemicals, Um, it's chemicals I think you can't wash off, is in the soil, whatever, but if they
Mhm.
start with 9, 9 is fine. 9 is just sprayed on, you can wash it right off, there's really no residue. So, if the stickers and the bands, if they start with 9, it's okay to buy, if they start with 4, they're poison. I mean, you can wash the surface ones off, but it's inside the vegetable from the soil. So the only store I've seen that really carries a good line of local, and if you want I don't call it organic, I call it real food. I mean, it's not organic, it's just grown without poison,
Right.
but is Heinen's. Heinen's carries a lot of local farm vegetables that are nines, they're organic,
Yeah.
and, a lot of even if it's not local, it's still just, safer, alternatives than Giant Eagle or Mark's. Mark's is the worst. There's nothing at Mark's that has any nutrition in it. All their stuff is fours and death and skull and crossbones and stuff. And it's funny because, I'll go buy a tomato at farmer's market or at Heinen's, I set it on my counter, right? And in 2, 3 days, it's bad. If you don't use it, it's bad. I still have 2 tomatoes from Mark's sitting on my counter 2, 3 weeks later, they're still good, right?
But are they? Are
Well,
they good?
no. Okay, they're still, technically edible, and it's a shame because, they're just look at all the wax and shit they put on apples.
Yeah,
You get a knife, you could peel I mean, you could just scrape all that shit off. You have to soak them in baking soda and vinegar to get all that shit off. and it's a shame, man. It's really, really yeah, you get no nutrition. Go buy a steak.
So
Go buy a steak at Jaworski's or some
Jaworski's, dude.
yeah. I
The
found
the big Rubinski. Oh, it's
I
the best
found
sandwich ever.
I found a better place though.
Where's that?
Smitty's on Prospect in Strongsville.
Mm,
Smitty's, butcher or whatever, meat market.
north of 82?
I don't know. I don't remember. But if you just go down Prospect, it's right there. They just opened up right across from the nursery there. The big nursery on the left
Oh,
side.
yeah, yeah, okay. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
it's right across the street where that gas station is.
okay.
Friendly, uh, dude, they get the quarter pound hot dogs in from Chicago. So I bought them. Holy crap, are they good. All right. And they all have blue ribbon meat, which is like high quality
Yeah,
meat.
yeah.
So what were you gonna say? You were gonna say something. I
I
interrupted
remember
you.
years ago, it's funny. Before I actually started caring about what I was putting in my body,
Yeah,
um,
yeah.
guilty pleasure, the bologna that has, like, the red ring on the outside,
Yes.
I love it.
Yeah,
Love it. It's terrible for you,
yeah,
full of chemicals.
yeah.
So, we go to the grocery store one day, this is me and Ange, and she gets, like, a half pound of her organic bologna, and I get my red ring stuff, and she makes a comment, something like, mine'll be bad in, like, 3 or 4 days. Yours is gonna last, like, forever. She's like, "What is that saying to you?" I'm like, "It's saying to me, you're gonna have to go back to the store before I will."
Yep. Buy more bologna. And you're gonna throw out stuff you paid more money for.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a shame,
That I
man.
think that's a lot of what it is, man. Like, we've gotten lazy to the point where, I mean, realistically, we should be going shopping every couple of days.
It's not lazy. It's dude, what choice you literally have to go hunt for healthy food. You know what I mean? If you go into a Giant Eagle, you have to hunt and look for the healthy vegetables and the healthy fruits. And you can't find any healthy fruits in Giant Eagle. They don't carry really too much. Well, they do carry organic. But look, I'm going to grow I'm going to grow apples. So I have an apple tree here and I have an apple tree here. The apple tree over here is going to be organic. I'm going to do nothing to it. I'm just going to let it grow. I'm going to water it. Right? This apple tree, I'm going to fertilize. I'm going to spend money on fertilizer. I'm going to spend money on bug control. I'm going to spend money on glyphosate and all this shit to grow this tree. So this tree costs me 5 times more to grow than this organic one. But I'm going to sell these apples for 50 cents a piece, and I'm going to sell the ones I put no money into, the organic ones, for $2 a piece. How does that make sense? Right. Why the hell is organic so much more expensive when there's less effort put into it and less money?
Is there less effort put into it, though?
Not less effort, same amount. Well, they don't have
Because
to.
I think there's more effort put into it
No, there isn't. They don't
because
have
you have
to.
to care for it more. You can't just spray it and forget it, you know?
Well, you're not putting chemicals on it. You're not spraying it with glyphosate. You're not fertilizing it. You're not, unless you use natural fertilizer, but you're not putting that effort into it. Yeah, I mean, what other effort are the only effort is you
I
got it.
don't know, I'm not a gardener, man. Like, I mean, I grow microgreens, but
I
I
mean,
feel like that's totally different.
there's really not that much more effort, but organic stuff takes less ingredients, but you're charging 2 or 3 times more for it. It doesn't make sense. It's like we're being punished to try to be healthy. And they always say when you go to a grocery store, you're only supposed to shop the edge of the store all the way around. And that's it. Never the interior aisles. But
So,
that's where the coffee is, so the interior.
yeah. Angela dabbled in gardening, different things over the years, but never really got serious about it until we moved into this house. Now she's gone a bit crazy on it. But she last year in one of our front beds, she planted a cherry tree. And
Really?
I've never seen her so happy as this year when we got some little baby cherries growing on it. And
Really?
dude, the taste,
Yeah.
ugh,
You like
so good.
you like tomatoes?
I love tomatoes.
Grow cherry tomato plant. You'll freaking
I
dude,
Yeah,
you'll pick them off the garden, lick them, and wipe them on your shirt to clean them, and then eat them. They're delicious.
I know.
They're awesome.
They're so good. So she got a this year she got a peach tree that she
Really.
planted in the backyard. So
The problem with
yeah.
the peach tree is watch the squirrels. They'll take them before you guys can pick them. Do
Yeah.
I had a pear tree at Lombardi in the backyard?
Did you?
I have a pear tree. All the years I lived there, I got 2 pears because the squirrels would come and eat them right when they would turn, and they'd be gone. Never never could get them.
Did I say pear?
No, you said peach.
Okay. Because then we got on to pears and I'm tired, man. It's been a long week.
Well, no, I mean, it's just the squirrels. You gotta watch the squirrels when those things
Yeah.
turn
Yeah.
because it's just but that's cool.
We actually because it's a newer neighborhood and we don't have a ton of mature trees, we don't have a ton of wildlife. So I
Good.
feel like now is the optimal time to get into the gardening stuff.
Yeah.
But we've also got asshole HOA that we have to kind of hide everything we do from. So
HOA, stupid HOA. Hi,
yeah.
you buy a house, you own it. What gives them the right to come and tell you what the hell you can do with it?
I mean, like, I have very mixed feelings on it. I feel like you drive around neighborhoods that don't have HOAs and you could see why an HOA is a good thing. But then when you live in an HOA,
Yeah.
you got these neighborhood Nancy's that just drive around and complain about. We got a letter from them last week or 2 weeks ago. They said like you need to clean up your beds or you're going to get $100 fine. Well, you know what?
Where
Like
does
I got a life. My wife's got a life. Like settle down.
where does that $100 go to though? Where does it go?
And that's the thing. It doesn't go anywhere. Like it goes into chasing people down that have said and they're not going to pay their HOA dues. Um, it goes to lining somebody's pocket, goes to
Right.
paying for a swimming pool that we don't even use.
Right.
Um,
It's
you know,
then it
it goes
becomes
to
that
paying for security guards so that we don't have 14-year-olds threatening to rape our lifeguards. So,
guys.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
So,
I so you never truly own your house between property taxes and HOAs. You
no,
never truly own it.
no. I've actually noticed a fair number of houses in my neighborhood have gone up for sale recently. So, it's not
Wow.
surprising. Um, I love my house. I hate my neighborhood.
Yeah, you're saying you got some crazy
Yeah.
freaking people there.
Yeah. So I
Yeah.
got to have fun today.
I know you went, oh God, what happened?
I got to have fun at work.
What happened?
So,
Someone watch our
yesterday
podcast?
no, yesterday at about 4:45, our help desk got a call from, one of the directors who said, we were getting a guest tomorrow.
Which would be today.
No, no, no.
Oh,
We're getting a guest Thursday.
okay.
So,
Tomorrow.
um,
Okay.
yeah.
It's Tina's birthday.
Is it?
Yeah,
Well, you
tomorrow.
can inform her that, the vice president will be in town on her birthday.
JD Vance.
Yep. So, I had to set some stuff up for his people.
Why is he coming in?
I have no idea. I didn't even know he was.
Into Cleveland, huh?
Dude, yep.
Scoop. You heard it here first, because I have not seen anything about JD Vance coming in tomorrow.
I don't think it's gonna be, like, a big deal, but
It's the vice president. It's JD, man.
I know. No, I
JD
agree.
Vance in Cleveland tomorrow. Maybe he's sad about the Miles Garrett trade and he wants to just go
It
console the
could
Browns.
be. It could be. So, yeah, I did this once before where I had to set up a network, and I don't remember if it was for Obama or for Trump, but I actually got a little certificate from the Presidential Office of Communications
Did you
thanking me for my
really?
service. Yep.
Aw, that's adorable.
Yep.
Be nice if they came and just thanked you personally, wouldn't it?
I know, right?
JD,
But
come
yeah,
on.
so this guy that I worked with today, I'm not going to give his name, um, and he doesn't actually work for the government. He works for a different corporation, which I won't say either. But all he does is he travels around ahead of JD Vance and gets airports set up for when he's coming in
Palantir.
because they have to have like Secret Service and they have to have communications and
Alright.
all this, and it's pretty cool, man.
Is it Palantir?
No,
Just checking.
no, I'll
Not
tell you
Peter.
off here.
Alright. So, no, that is cool, but it also a pain in the ass to get ready for one of the well, one of those big dignitaries that come in with the Secret
Yeah,
Service and
and it's
all
just
that crap.
like
Whoo!
serious last minute. It's like, hey, we need this, this, and that. We need it by the
Yeah.
end of the day. Like, okay, cool.
Jeez.
But the crazy thing is my boss and I were actually just talking about this like a week or two ago. The last time that it happened, I don't even remember what brought it up in one of our minds, but like, um, we're like, yeah, we should really put something in place so that's easier to implement from now on. So that's kind of what I did all day today was
Prob
set it up so that next time it happens, it'll be a lot easier to do.
makes a lot of sense, yeah, so you don't have to run around, like, yeah, trying to
Yeah,
figure stuff out.
yeah.
Speaking of JD Vance and the government, what, I'm out of espresso. What, what what the hell what the hell is that?
Spindrift.
Every week you got a different drink, dude.
It's this is like the seltzers, like the LaCroix and the bubblies and stuff,
Oh,
but this
gotcha,
is
gotcha.
healthier than that. Um,
Water.
I guess you would have to talk to either my wife or my sister-in-law, your sister-in-law, Tony about this. But
Yeah.
anytime you consume anything that says it has natural flavorings, that's bad. So
That
so yeah,
that
I like the Waterloos and I like the Bubblies, but those all have natural flavoring. This actually doesn't. This actually does have like legit flavorings in it, but it's also got 12 calories.
12 calories. You could burn that off getting up from your desk here. But natural flavorings could be anything. Yeah. So, um, so we got, I used to have one of those water dispensers that, put your 5-gallon bottle under there,
Yeah,
hot, cold, regular water.
yeah.
So we'd buy distilled water, um, 5 gallons of distilled water. Well, distilled water has no, nothing in it. Has literally nothing. So, like, spring water's good. It has your copper, your iron, your magnesium, little trace amounts of minerals you need. Um, so drinking distilled doesn't hydrate your body at all. You're just putting water in, it does nothing for you. So, I mean, your body needs salt. So sometimes I'd put a little bit of Celtic salt in there. Celtic salt's a real moist salt because it has all the trace minerals and things in it, but you need that. Um, Alkaline, your water should be 7.8 to 10 pH for alkalinity, and you don't get that with distilled water. So that actually is not good for your body.
Right.
So we actually got rid of that and we bought one of these it's called Cove Pure. It's a countertop system, but it's reverse osmosis. And it has a pitcher on it that fills up, you could use for bigger things like fill your ice trays or to make stuff. So it's got the reverse osmosis, it's got a filter, reverse osmosis, and then it puts minerals and alkalinity into your water. So the pH of your water is always 7, 8 to 10. So it makes it perfectly pH balanced with trace minerals in it. So
Yeah,
it's
we've
it's
got an
pretty
under the
cool.
counter system that just has a spigot that comes up.
Yeah, I was gonna get one of those, but I really didn't wanna put it in. It was easier to slap something on top of the counter for me.
No, for sure, for sure. This
But
was a pain in the ass. We had to hire a plumber because
yeah, see, it's a little more, and I wanted something we could use our tap water for, and this shows you a reading of TDS, total dissolved, particles,
solids.
solids per million. So whatever, particles, solids, that's particles are solids, shut up. Don't laugh at me, I see you chuckling, you little shit. And then but
He forgets that I worked on swimming pools for over 10 years. I know water.
so it's got the TDS, of your tap water.
I just want to say happy Pride Month to the podcast.
Can he
Would
see
you like me
this?
to would you like me to pass that on? He can't
Yes.
see that.
Yes. Double.
Hold on, hold on.
So this, what a jackass. This has a little reading of TDS of your tap water and an after. So I'm like, you know what? I wonder if this thing's accurate. So it's usually anywhere from close to 300 to 500 TDS in the tap water, and then it gets it down to like 6 or 4 or 2. So I bought a gallon. It has a tank on the back, gallon and a half on the back. So I bought a gallon of distilled water. I'm like, I'm going to test this reading thing to see if this Cove Pier thing is accurate or if it's just BSing me, right?
Mhm.
So it ran out of water, so I filled it up with distilled. Yeah, it was 19, 20 TDS before, and then down to 1 after. I'm like, all right. So it's nice to know the thing's not full of shit and it
Yeah,
works the way it's supposed to
yeah.
work. But I like it because it's just I could use tap water and I'm not lugging around 5-gallon or 1-gallon jugs anymore. So it's kind of cool. But yeah, my week's been rough too. I don't know. I just been tired all week. I don't know. Rough, sore,
Yeah,
tired.
it's not been a great week, man.
I
I
guess I'm
just,
having a hard time this
something's
week.
been off.
Yeah, I've been having a hard time this week getting motivated. And I haven't done anything stupid this week. I've got nothing
No?
no stupid chronicles for me this week.
No
I've
bandages,
no. I've
no
done
casts or splints? No?
no, I've done nothing moronic this week. That's how bad of a week it's been. Huh.
That's lame. So
Yeah, that's lame.
I twisted something in my back pretty bad the other night. You know what I was doing?
Walking. What?
Little more intense than walking.
Running.
I was, in my closet changing into my pajamas.
Dude, I've thrown my back out putting a sock on. So I feel you.
I was in my closet. I had stripped down and I reach up to grab my pajamas on the top shelf. And when I swung back around, I'm like,
Wow. All right. Welcome to
yeah.
old timersville here.
I'm
Wow.
like, are you kidding me, dude?
That happens a lot more after 40, dude. A lot.
Yeah. You know what? Here's the thing. It was happening a lot more. And then when I started running and exercising regularly last year, it stopped,
No.
or
Yeah.
was significantly less. And then I just my exercise schedule, my running schedule has been garbage, man. That's why I told you tonight, when you asked if I was good for tonight.
Yeah.
I said I gotta go for a run. And it was awful, man. It hurt. It hurt back like when I first started running. And I only did 2 miles tonight. And I felt like such a putz. Cause you're like mentally, you're like, I know I can do this and I know I can do it faster. I know I can do it longer because I have. But physically, you have to remind yourself, okay, you were a dumbass and you took so much time off. You got to get back into it now.
Yeah. And yeah.
So,
Your body's not the
yeah,
quick to heal and adjust as it was 20 years ago. So
yeah.
you got to be careful.
But I mean, I was hurting for like 10, 15 minutes when I got home, but then I had a nice shower and I'm feeling pretty good now. And I'm glad I did it.
Tired. I'm still tired. I don't know. Here's what it
I've
is.
been sleeping like garbage lately.
Me too.
I don't know why.
I
Probably
never
because I haven't been exercising.
I never sleep good because of my neck and back, and I got the adjustable bed, but I just can never find that sweet spot, you know? And
Yeah.
and 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 if I turn in the middle of the night, I have to have the bed a different setting if I sleep on my side than I do if I sleep on my back.
Right.
So it's if I move in the middle of the night, I wake up, I got the remote next to me, I got to move the bed. It's cripe. It's such a pain in the ass. So I wanted to ask you a question.
All right. Shoot.
Kinda made me think when he brought up JD Vance and government and all this shit. What the fuck happened to the hantavirus that we were all gonna die from 2 weeks,
The
3 weeks,
what?
4 weeks? The hantavirus.
What are you talking? What? What's
Right,
that?
that's what I mean. I mean, we were gonna die from this a few weeks ago, and
Um.
and now nobody's saying a goddamn word. You know why? Maybe because the general public said, "Yeah, we're not doing that shit again, buddy." Yeah,
So if you've noticed, I've got a bunch of different news services that I have alerts set up on my phone that
yeah,
just pop up everything, and most of them are really annoying because
yeah,
I got like Fox News and I got Blaze and I got but I also got like People
CNN.
Magazine and I
Mhm,
got CNN and I got like Huffington Post and all these. So every now and then you'll get one that's like new COVID variant, blah 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 blah. And if you read it, it's all the same scare tactics that they used back in 2020 and 2021 when it worked. But it's not
yeah,
working anymore.
yeah, no,
So you
it's not.
notice that those aren't coming anymore. All of a
No,
sudden, I noticed that those like completely stopped, but then the hantavirus happened,
but it
and
disappeared.
I got all these stories popped up about the hantavirus and how it's so deadly and it's showing up and blah blah blah, but nobody cared, and
Right,
so it just went away.
yeah.
So I think collectively, most people on both sides of the aisle were like,
Yeah,
"Eh,
ain't gonna work this
no,
time. Yeah,
we're not falling for this one again, dude. Sorry."
yeah. Yeah, it's kind of funny how it was all the rage. We're all gonna die. Hantavirus is gonna kill everybody. It's horrible. And then that's like, what? The what virus? What happened? Oh my God, there's people in California that they got the hantavirus. 2 people in California. That's the last I heard of it. There's 2 people, and they must have killed those 2 people in California or something. I don't know because I didn't hear anything about it really after that. 2 people in
They sent
California.
him to Canada,
Yeah. Well, hey,
and
that's cool. Yeah. So in Canada.
they sent him to Canada and euthanized him.
Yeah, fine. Yeah, the mates. It's great. Oh my God, I got to tell you the story. I don't know if you saw this story. I don't know if I sent it to you or not. That maids thing. Who was it? Who was that was reporting on this? Glenn Beck or somebody? It was right after we were talking about it last week. A guy with, I think, Crohn's disease or something was literally diagnosed at a Tim Hortons by his doctor in the parking lot of Tim Hortons. Swear to God. This guy called his doctor. The doctor says, "Where are you? I'll meet you." Tim Hortons. All right. The guy's just tired of Crohn's disease. I guess horrible disease. So the doctor drives to Tim Hortons, sits down with him, discusses it with him, goes out in the parking lot, diagnoses him, has him sign, puts him in his car, takes him, and the guy was dead within an hour. An
And you
hour.
still drink their coffee, you fucking monster.
I bought Dunkin'. But it's not Tim Hortons' fault.
Listen,
The guy was just there. But
listen, all kinds of people dying at Tim Hortons anymore. Just saying.
but I mean, really, you're gonna
That's
fucking
insane.
diagnose a guy in a parking lot of a coffee shop and then take him
It's
and kill him because he has Crohn's disease? Jesus Christ, dude.
absolutely insane, dude.
That's and it is, the guy was gonna need long-term care, and government don't wanna pay for that. Let's off him. Let's off him. Legalize murder, dude. It's legalized, justifiable murder. Government murder. We don't wanna pay for these guys, so we're gonna talk them into just ending their lives so we don't have to fork out expenditures for them. It's horrible, man. How can anybody live in that shithole of Canada anymore? Between the taxes and that and
Do you think Canada still has an active suicide prevention hotline, or you think they just have like a suicide hotline and it's like press 1 for us to help, press 2 for us not to help? I don't
press
know.
3 if you're at a Tim Hortons and we can drive you to your death. I don't know, that would be interesting to find out if, they do have a
Yeah.
suicide
Press 1
prevention.
if you want help committing suicide. Press 2 if you want help not committing suicide.
God, that's crazy, man. Legalize murder. Huh.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
It's nuts, man. It is really nuts. Like I've been pretty low in my life, man. I've been some pretty low spots. But
Never.
like tomorrow's another day, dude.
Yeah,
As bad as today sucks, as bad as last week, last month, last year sucked, tomorrow's another day. Tomorrow's another shot.
yeah. And I and this may seem callous, but it's not. It's suicide's a chicken shit way out. You know, you would rather do that than work through whatever it is you're dealing with, which is only temporary. Everything's only temporary. It's not going to last. So, put the work into getting whatever out of the kind of situation you are. People are like, "Well, it's a mental." Yeah, okay, then go see a psychiatrist. And if your psychiatrist isn't helping you, go see another one. Go see a different one. I mean, people do it all the time with doctors. Don't because when you do that, it ends any hope of you ever getting better. So that's gone. But it also fucks with everybody. It fucks mentally with everybody else that you've left behind. And that's not fair. And that's a chicken shit way out. And to me, you're just a big fat pussy if you do that. So, I'm sorry. It may be callous, but, you know, again, read Tom's shirt. That's how I feel about it. There you go. You don't like my opinion? I don't care. Thank you. But that's what it is. Don't
You
do
have
it,
to
man.
you have to preface it with the hi. It
Hi.
just makes it more polite. It's
I
like,
don't
"Hi,
care.
I
Thank
don't
you.
care. Thanks."
Thanks, bud. See ya. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, we've all had our struggles. I mean, me and Tina have had them. Everybody's had them. But
Listen, man, if you were born, raised, and grew up and your parents did such an awful job that you didn't realize that you were gonna have a hard time at points in life,
yeah.
I feel for you, but really that's on your parents. They did a shitty job raising you
But
because life is not easy.
here's the thing. You've had the bad times. Me and Tina have had them. Everybody's had them. When you look back on them now, what do you say? It was awesome. I mean, because what you didn't realize then is it led to something else that was better. Like we went through that, but man, when we came out, this happened, or that happened for this reason, and or that happened, and we met these people and became, it
Right.
something good always came out of the down bad situations. And Tina and I look at him now and we kind of chuckle. Remember when we went through this, and it was and
One of people's favorite questions to ask is like, "What's your biggest regret?" What do you regret in life? I don't have any regrets, man. Like, I've done some stupid shit that I wished at the time I wished I wouldn't have done, but everything in my life has led to this point here where I've got 3 amazing kids. I got a beautiful granddaughter. I got a beautiful house. I got a wife that I love. I got a life that's, pretty comfortable.
that's
Like, why would I change any of that?
that's it. If you're and that's the thing, people have asked, And if you're analytical about it, you can't change anything, because if you change one thing, you're not here where you are now. And you know, you analyze it. What would you change? No. And you think back, okay, this was a low point. If I changed that, this wouldn't have happened, and I wouldn't have had this or met this person or this, and my whole life would be different. You can't. You know, you just got to. That's the way it is. Everything happens for a reason. God has it planned out. He puts you in the positions you need to be in, and you realize that when you're older and you look back and be like, damn, you know, I never understood back then why I did this or why I chose this. And then you think about it now, it's like, I chose this because it led me to this, that led me to this, that led me here, you know, and you look at it and go, and that's not you. That's, you know, it's you were put there. It's pretty awesome. It's pretty fun. 'Cause you try to justify or try to change one thing, you're like, "Okay, well, back in high school, if I did" no, because then this woulda you know, and it changes everything. It's pretty fun game to play. So, try it sometime, people. Nothing's ever that bad. It's it's all happening for a reason that you don't understand now, but you will understand later in life. But you have to be here to understand it. So there you go. Nothing's ever that bad.
Kind of stuff you try to teach your kids, and they don't get it until they're in their mid to late 20s.
Yeah, that's frustrating, because now I have a 17-year-old grandson that owns a motorcycle, crotch rocket, and you ch- you know, it's 17
I had a
17
motorcycle when I was young, and
17, you
I
think
always
you think you're invincible. Go ahead.
yeah, I I'm amazed thinking back of how I rode that thing. I'm amazed that I'm alive. And for years, I wanted to get another motorcycle when I moved up here. And Ange was always really against it, but she always kind of said, if you really want to do it, go get your license and save up and get a bike.
Same with
And there's
Tina.
something always just kept me from doing it. And I've seen so many people just get freaking mangled, and not even because of their own stupidity.
No.
Like, I got a buddy that was just sitting at a light, and he was sitting at a light in downtown Cleveland. He was in the right-hand lane. This truck was in the left-hand turn lane. Light turns green, and he's waiting for this guy to go. The guy doesn't go, guy doesn't go, guy doesn't go. As soon as my buddy went to go, this dude sped and, like, just smashed into him. And now his leg is freaking mangled forever.
Man.
And it's like, I don't know, years ago, there was a guy, I think it was on the corner of like Stearns and Cook, sitting on his motorcycle, and this lady not paying attention just
Yeah.
hit him at like 30 miles an hour from behind,
Yep.
killed him, a young dad.
I
It's like all these other people on the road that just don't pay attention, man.
I had a buddy of mine that I saw at a shop, you know, we were talking and he left. He's like, "Yeah, see you guys, you know, whenever, tomorrow or whatever." And next morning everybody's like, you know, "Pray for Joe," whatever. I'm like, "What the fuck happened to Joe?" Well, he's driving home on his Harley, right? Comes up to an intersection. He stops, four-way intersection, four-way stop. He stops, sees a car coming, but they have a stop sign, so he's got plenty of time, right? Yep. So goes through the intersection. Well, guess what? He gets broadsided by that car. Well, this lady was at a wine tasting at her friend's house. They were having a wine party, and she just never stopped for the stop sign. Hit him broadside. The doctor even said if he didn't have a helmet, he'd be dead, but he lost his leg. And it wasn't his fault. It was some lady had too many wines and just crashed right into his motorcycle. And
Yeah.
now my grandson has one and he drives like an idiot. So 17.
I'm the guy, like, I apologize to anyone that gets stuck behind me in traffic, but I'm the guy that even after the light turns green, it's going to take me a couple seconds to go because I'm looking.
Always check. Right. Me too. Because people don't
Because
stop. People don't. Right. Dude, I
There's
have
been too many times where if I would have just hit the gas and gone, I'd have been in an accident.
I have a dash cam now. So,
Yeah.
I mean, all the videos I have of people like, do you know on Water Street in, I don't know, in Olmsted Township, on Water Street there, you have the two-way stop, but you have the street coming up water that you could turn
That
and there's
doesn't.
no
Yeah.
stop sign. You don't realize how many idiots up there don't realize that you don't have a stop sign. They think you're going to stop, so they pull out right in front of you.
Yep.
Dude, I'm surprised there's not more accident. I don't know why they just don't put a freaking stop sign there.
I don't know. Like our house is on the corner. Our house right now is on a corner, and for some reason, the east-west street, which is the street that our house faces,
Yeah,
does not have a stop sign, but the north-south does, and
contact
I don't understand it.
contact your HOA.
They, dude, it's all over the Facebook page. Like ever since our part of the neighborhood was built, people have complained about it, and they've not done it.
No,
But now we got these kids with these freaking e-bikes tearing around the neighborhood.
dude,
And I
they're
know those things do
dangerous.
more than 25 miles an hour.
Yeah, they're dangerous as shit, and these kids are gonna get killed on these things, man.
Yeah.
It's because one, they think it's funny and cool videos. Oh, look, they think they're invincible, and that's why I told Donovan, dude. I said, you're not invincible. Stop acting like it, because you're not. And I can tell him he's not going to listen. He's 17, and
Nah.
it's scary because I've seen him drive this thing, and he drives like he thinks he's king shit and he knows everything, and he doesn't. And but I don't know, man. It sucks because Nikki's a mess. She hates it. She
Yeah,
hates
I'm
that
sure.
thing.
I'm sure.
And but she can't do it. He bought it with his own money. So
Right.
God. I'm just glad I don't have young kids anymore. That's all. But I don't know.
It's
It's
it's tough,
worrisome.
man.
Yeah, it is. Sucks.
Yeah.
It sucks.
Yep.
I don't know. Getting old
Anyways,
sucks.
well, that was a bummer. We should end it on that.
We should end it on a happy. I have no happy notes, dude.
Yeah, there's we'll come up with something happy for next week.
Yeah. We'll figure out something for next week. All right. I guess we're done. We got our hour up. We don't want to take it too long. So we
No,
will.
we advertised an hour. We do an hour.
Damn right. So we will see you guys Tuesday. Now, what do they need to do, Thomas?
So they need to
That's
they
important.
need to subscribe would be great. Commenting would be awesome. At least 6 words, please. 6 words. It's not that. It's
Hit
not that
those
hard.
algorithms.
It's like, listen, hi guys, your show sucks monkey butt. Look at that, 7 words, right? That fits the bill right there.
You can just stop at monkey.
Yeah, you could stop at monkey. You
Be
could stop
kinda
at
weird.
monkey, and next week you could send butt.
Right.
But then you have to come up with another sentence to add on to that. I don't know. Well, figure it out. It's not difficult.
Everyone.
But yeah, so subscribe, comment, share.
Look,
Love us, hate us, share it.
we had a number of views on our video last Tuesday, but only 1 like. Come on, hit the like. If you watch any of it, if you watch 30 seconds, just hit the like. Even if you don't like it, just hit the like. Help us out. We're struggling. We're,
Yeah.
we
are struggling.
We are struggling.
We're struggling.
Yeah.
And, shoot us an email. We haven't gotten an email yet. It's ourrelativetruths@gmail.com.
We'll answer.
We will. I promise.
Yeah. All right.
Hand on my heart. I promise.
Yes.
We'll respond.
And he does care about this.
I do.
So
I actually do. Yeah.
his shirt doesn't,
No, it doesn't portray that, but
no.
But I do. I do care. So
we will see you guys Tuesday, and have a great weekend. Don't do anything we wouldn't do. And I'll tell you the story. I bought a new girl. So all right.
Don't hurt yourself putting your PJs on.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, please don't be a Tom. All right. We're out. We'll see you.